Hello and welcome to Armoured Controllers. Fabs is here once again with the Final Fantasy fun. That's quite alliterative. I like that. As well we know, alliteration is cruise control for cool. Okay, so today I am going into the Easterly Falls, which is where the Fourth Lithograph is located. So once I've got that, I will be able to get all of the crazy awesome legendary weapons, and I can finally go punch X-Death in the face. Because that's what everyone wants to do. Punch a tree in the face. I mean, it's not just any tree, it's an evil tree, so it's not as ridiculous as it sounds. Anyway, so, you'll notice that I didn't record the gargoyle fight this time. I figured you saw it once already, that's enough for any lifetime. So here I am in this crazy waterfall of death. Once again, much like the previous video, I am going to be cutting out most of the random fights, because they were fairly tedious in the sense that it was, wind slash, or in this case, lots of really bland looking geomancy attacks with a jump and attack. It wasn't particularly exciting. But don't worry, you'll see some, particularly the awesome fights. So let's get going then. So that first room was kind of bland. Here we are, got some water unsurprisingly. I know, I'm as surprised as you are. Water in a waterfall. Got a giant drink, which is useful. Oh well, so let's see what this fight is. Why have I left this fight in? I assume because it's awesome. I do like these encounters. This particular mob is awesome. So as you can see, we've got the AwC, whatever that is, which is I guess this weird fairy person there, and a frog! Or toad, sorry to use Final Fantasy terminology. You see, the plan of this fight is kill AwC as quickly as possible, because she will cast Toad on the Toad and it'll become something like a dragon of some variety. However, she dared. So that means they've just left with this frog trying to do things it doesn't know how to do. If I was a sadist, I probably could, cast Toad on that and then return it to its original stately form. But I'm not that stupid. And I don't remember correctly, I don't think any of their steals you get from that, from the version in this fight, I should say, from their respective creatures. So things like yellow dragons don't give you, I want to say coral rings, but So yes, hidden passageway leading to Rune Edge. Quite a good weapon if you have somebody who's got a lot of MP, but they're not going to be, and magic power, sorry, and they're not going to be using it. Okay, so there's a waterfall. It pushes me down before I get to that chest. So evidently, this switch has something to do with it. Yay! Oh. Alright, we'll go faster this time. Like so. And I got it in the nick of time. Yay, protect rings. I don't have enough of those already. Now, fun fact though, without a thief, that was impossible to do in the Super Nintendo version. So there you have it. They were kind enough to give us the run command in the remakes of the Final Fantasies, which is good because otherwise, my god, I must have been sluggish. Okay, so the Fall Guard. I'm sure that's a translation error of some kind. That sounds wrong. But anyway, these guys are pretty funky. They actually look a bit like Vega from Street Fighter. Cool! I never noticed that before. I mean, they don't have any claws. I mean, they do have a chance of dropping Kaiser Knuckles, which are awesome for monks, but no, that's really interesting. I didn't realise how much they look like him. Oh well, bloody high claw and all that. Then again, yeah. So, Whirlpool there. The theory of that move is, if a creature doesn't have what is commonly known as heavy status, it will reduce them to, I think, either a single percentage or single digit HP, which is pretty good when it hits. But the problem is I can't tell, because there's no indicator to say, yep, it's done that much damage. It's not very user-friendly, I'll say that. Okay, it's storing up, so I really have to kill it now, or else it'll kill me with a single punch. It's like that. So some ghostly flames took it out. Excellent. Okay, so just running around, pick up chests. Got Phoenix down, because they're always cool. I did cut a fight out there where I got poisoned, just in case you were wondering why the screen was going mental there for a moment. This are good old days. Well, I do forget, in the later Final Fantasies, 7, 9 et al., how did they indicate someone was poisoned on the world map? Well, on the field even, whatever. Because, the 4, 5, 6, all the early ones, they'll use that screen blurry effect, but I honestly can't recall what 7, 8 and 9 did to show that. Is there a sound, maybe? Anyway, there are more important things to consider, like, I just got a load of money! Granted, this is the point in the game where money really starts to become no object, or an object, I should say. Got the Artemis there, so if I had a Ranger, I'd be okay. And thus we come to one of the fun parts of the Geomancing, the anti-trap ability is innate in Geomancers, is that you can in fact spot holes before you fall into them. Although of course this does mean you have to actually be paying attention because you can still walk right into them like an idiot. See me, for example. Ugh. Okay, what we got here? An Enchanter. Now, I know that does something pretty cool. I think it's magic power based sword in some fashion. I don't know. See, the problem is all the swords I'm using at the moment are the ultimate ones that are the kind of awesome ones I don't really need to replace at this point in time, so there we go. So that's quite sneaky how the chests not in your immediate light there, they'll appear open when you're not that close. I just got speared. I don't like traps. Geomancer, you're supposed to stop that trap. Shame on you. I blame all of you. It can't be me at all. Not at all. Damn, that did a load of damage. Why am I suffering so much just from being speared from behind? Yeah, okay, we won't say anything more about that. So what do I get? Oh, Magic Shuriken, brilliant. I just took a scene out of damage and wasted God knows how many potions on a frigging Magic Shuriken. Sometimes I get the impression this game hates me. And I have no sense of direction because I should have known that would lead up there. Oh well. Right, probably I should go back down there and fall in the poles. But first, a random fight. Ah, it's a Tomberry! Brilliant! This is in fact the first appearance of Tomberries in Final Fantasy. Although why it's called a Dingleberry, I don't know. I really didn't think that would do. Anyway, Tomberries. Of all the Final Fantasy monsters, Tomberries are my favourite. I like them so much, I even have a cuddly Tomberry sitting back at my parents' house. It's one of my prized possessions because it's, a little cuddly toy, it's got a knife. You don't get many of those these days. But ever since I first encountered them, in Final Fantasy VII, I've always had a place in my heart for Tomberries. Final Fantasy VIII, getting to summon a Tomberry, that was, pretty much a dream come true. And in Final Fantasy IX, gangs of Tomberries appear as mobs. It was glorious. I don't know, it's like something about their little demeanour. This, this little green dude in monk's robes with a knife. I love the design. The fights, you always know what's going to happen, but they're always awesome at the same time. It's just the inexorable march towards your demise. The way they waddle up to you, stab, then they waddle over, and the cycle begins again. Yes, I could gush endlessly about Tomberries, because they are such fantastic bad guys to fight, I find. My only regret is that, I have to kill them all the time, and not always do they give me the appropriate recompense, I feel. Never mind, I'm having fun confusing this one though. So there you have it, Will-O-Wisp, very helpful when it comes to Tomberries because they can make them stab themselves. How do you like it, Mr. Tomberry? Tough little blighter, isn't he? Not so tough though, that. He cleaved himself, that's fantastic. Bang. Okay. Now, I know there's graphical limitations and all that, but the way that they show him moving by having him effectively explode and move on always gets your hope up thinking, oh, I just killed it. Nope, it's getting close. Ah, nuts. Okay. So yeah, I think this battle's fairly well in hand now. Actually, I probably should be praying less for Wind Slash, but more for Will-O-the-Wisp at this point, because if I can get it, like last time, confused into cleave itself, it will move back and I don't have to worry then about it, using cleave on my members. Which is good, because that's 3 hits at 1800s. That's deadly, that's party wiping time. Also means there's not much point in me doing any kind of reviving in this, because, yeah, 1 hit, dead. And thus go 2 of my biggest damage dealers. Yay! Well, luckily he does retreat, which means I do have a chance to revive everyone, which is perfect. Now, of course, he's only using Cleaver at this point. He didn't pick up everybody's grudge until... I'm not sure if he used them in 6, actually. I mean, it was definitely Master Tom Breeze in 7 that first... Not used them in 7. Well, did they, the regular Tom Breeze use it in 7? You see, I don't know. I should know better. The important thing is, Tom Breeze, yeah. Okay. He's taken a lot of beating. There we go. Let's see. Yep, just need to wait for him to hit himself before I attack. And he's dead! The Tom Breeze killed himself! A long national nightmare is over! So a good amount of APP effect from that. A lot of job points for killing that guy. Pretty cool. Shame I don't really need to worry about job points in my current game state. But anyway. Need to obviously heal up now. Because, yeah, the Tom Breeze, they hurt you. They always hurt you. You know, you go out with them once, they don't call back. They won't call back. Anyway. Okay, it's the Lithograph. Let's pick this up, fights the traditional boss that X-Death has sent towards me. Then we can go home and eat cake. Yay, happy music. That means everything's good now. Okay, you can move now, butts. Thank you. Drop that Lithograph. Oh no, it's a boss. Ooh, it's a Red Devil. I'm fighting a Manchester United supporter. Okay, he wants to make a world of monsters. Brilliant. Yeah, I'll interfere as much as I damn well like, you buffoon. Then again. Yes, here we are, as promised 2 videos ago. It's a classic Final Fantasy person. It's Leviathan. And what's he going to do? He's 1-hit KOing the Red Devil. Nice. See, he even tells me that. That's really nice of it. Okay, so I'm just going to equip some coral rings onto my dudes now, just cuz. Now see, the fun thing about this upcoming fight is that I don't actually have to do this, I can leave him be. But as well we know, I'm a violent person. I have severe mental issues that I want to take out on everyone and anything. So here we go. Blue water dragon fellow, I'm going to hit him. There's no real point in me doing this fight, because as well we know, I don't have a summoner. I can't make use of the summon magic Leviathan. So there we go, that's ridiculous, isn't it? The only summon magic I can do is the magic lamp, and that's not dependent on anything. So here we go, King of the Dragons versus Water Lizard Dude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool, I say. Did alright damage, I mean, equivalent to a regular attack from Rena, but never mind. Okay, less than a regular attack from Rena, that's really depressing. Okay, I should probably cure Rena. Then again, no, I don't need to, because thanks to the coral rings, any tidal wave now heals my party by quite a bit. Hell yeah. Planning, my friends. Planning. Okay, and that's a really weird move. Damn, that's doing damage. Okay, let's give him an existential crisis now. Leviathan versus Leviathan. I mean, yes, that's cured it quite a bit. But I don't care, because I made him doubt his existence. Brilliant. I mean, let's see. He's a... Leviathan is a water god of sorts. So, I've made it ontological here. Just wondering, so... Is there a Leviathan in every world? Is it a necessary being? I don't know. We'd have to task Thomas Aquinas for that. But that's a story for a philosophy lesson, not one of my videos. As much as I'd like them to be philosophy lessons, we came here to watch people suffer, so let's do this! Okay. So, fight's going okay. Every time I try to cure everyone, Leviathan does it for me. which is pretty cool. I gotta admit, you can't argue with those kind of help. Whee. Of course, my two main damage dealers there are, sitting pretty for some reason, so it's magic lamp time instead. I don't like that tail, it's very hurtful. Okay, Ruby Flash, this is a waste of a summon turn. Largely because I don't think Leviathan does anything that can be reflected. Ow. And let's see, summoning Shoat. Of course, Leviathan is immune to petrification. Here we go. Okay, so the last summon you'll see. It's Golem, who is one of the best summons in this game. He is damn near essential if you have any fight really, because what he does is he puts up a physical shield so that any physical attacks the opponent makes to you, he can actually block and completely absorb. There's a set limit on how much damage he can take. But the important thing is, he can take the damage, as you saw just then, and that leaves you sitting pretty, which is pretty damn helpful. Needless to say, the lack of summoning in this party really hurts at times when the game when the game really requires me to have Golem. So there we have it. But it's okay, I've got, a knight who can hit people. If everyone's dying, then I can guard, but... So I do like Leviathan here, he's been really kind to me. So I'm going to drop a Stalactite in his head instead. I'll learn him. Yeah, I mean, there are many more summons after Golem on the Magic Lamp, but they're all so weak now. There wouldn't really be much point in me using them because I think that Stalactite does do more damage in that case. Although, if they actually do Stalactite, for the most part they want to do Will-O-the-Wisp, which is completely nullified by Leviathan's resistances. Okay, so Aqua Rake. Fun fact, Aqua Rake is a blue magic, so if I had a blue mage I'd be able to learn that and reflect it onto him. Despite the name, it's actually non-elemental damage, which is why my Coral Ring isn't absorbing it. Don't understand that, but, fine. Just, I suppose bubbles don't have to have anything to do with water. They could be magic bubbles of non-elemental. I do talk some crap sometimes, don't I? Okay. Whirlpool obviously doesn't work, because Leviathan being a boss invariably has the heavy status. Not all of them do, of course, but for the most part, yeah. Otherwise it's really easy to one-hit kill things, as you saw last time with Odin. Of course, no, it's not like this time. So what's happening now? Oh boy, Coilo to whatever it is. That move annoys me. I mean, the paralysis status in general annoys me. In every Final Fantasy. It's one of those things that, it's there, and I don't know if there are any items or whatever, or spells that really are dedicated to preventing it, or to curing it. If there are, I can't seem to find them. Blah. See, you're just left there with someone standing there, taking damage, not able to do anything. So, it makes people into dead weight, and I hate dead weight. I also hate how Rena keeps missing. You have a big sword. You're not fighting like, ants. You're fighting giant water lizards. Come on, you can hit that thing, can't you? Stupid woman. Bah. If I was a misogynist, I'd be saying things right now, but I'm not a misogynist. I believe in the equality of all. Except people who don't deserve it. Anyway. Okay, that's Krill out of the way. Brilliant. Let's wake her up, shall we? And that's Rena dead as well. Oh, that's stupid Leviathan. Stupid Golem for not, living longer. I blame you for everything, Golem. Shame on you. Then again, Leviathan's dead, so yay! You know what this means, of course? Yes! I now have the ability to summon Leviathan if I had summoners. Okay, well. Well, that's pretty cool. I got a wall ring. I don't have enough of those, do I? I probably could sell them, make some money, buy more potions or something. Oh well, okay, so this has been Fabs, Arm with Controllers. Join me next time for some more exciting Final Fantasy shenanigans. Please like and subscribe, and as always, game hard!